Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today. As you see, today is a really good week because we actually have two units where we're going to be working with the Unit 10 and the Unit 11. And today, this morning, we are going to be talking about, all right, yes, so we're going to be talking about money. Over here, we have our goals for today. And this, let's heat it up. So you will be learning in this unit, guys, to describe your saving and spending habits. Those things that actually we need to be educated about these spending habits that we have. We're going to be making and accepting apologies, express hopes and regrets using which, the which statements that actually this is part of the grammar. Also, we're going to be talking about things that you do with the money. What are those things that you regularly used to do? And I already attached the material on Google Classroom, so please remember to go ahead and take a look at this part. So over here we have it. Look at this. As always, remember we have the glossary of the vocabulary in the video of this week. In this case is Royals by Lord. It's an amazing song and very easy to sing. So you will be here developing your fluency while reading and listening also. I have attached two videos that are going to help you out with your, in this case, speaking. One of them is this, the 5-tone exercises for clear speech and articulation. Blah, blah, blah. So I need to take that one too. And the other one is why you can speak English fluently. So if you are at this level already and you are wondering, wow, teacher, but I don't know what's going on. Why I cannot speak English fluently like you do? Actually, this is something that you need to go forward practicing even more. Okay, it's not only with the materials and with the classes that I gave you. Okay, so you need to put up your all of your best and continue practicing this language. Okay, so this here we have some videos explanation about the grammars of these two units. As always too, we have the PDF of the books and the workbooks that you can actually download it and start completing. Part of the homeworks that we have for this week, beside completing the exercises that you know that's something you have to do, the exercises attached on Google Classroom and from the workbooks. You today you have an exposition actually. The exposition of this week, it is pretty. I can say a kind of funny. I'm going to laugh a little bit with it. So, explain what would you do if you win 100 or $100 million. So you say, gosh, totally crazy, insane, right? So it's a lot of money because we have to make the calculation right after. In this case, for I think it's 58 that the dollar is actually here. So that is the one. All right, let me go to straight up to this. We're gonna do first the vocabulary of this unit 10. So let me go to the language summary. Okay, we got it here. So let's take a look to the lesson 8. Here we have afford. I'm going to read it all of them completely so you can pay attention to the pronunciation. So afford, broke, make a budget, have a budget, borrow money, lend money, get by, go into debt, owe, pay back, save money, spend, short on cash, and stick to it. Okay, stick to it. You can make the link, stick to it. All right, so first one is afford. As we were talking about money, remember? So I am giving you the explanation referred to money. Afford actually is when you are able to buy something that you can pay for that with no problem, okay? Because it's not very expensive. So if it comes from the word affordable, okay? So if somebody tells you, hey, look at this cell phone. Do you want to buy it? And you say, how much it is? And I say, no, it's 2,000 pesos. And you say, oh, it's okay. I think I can afford that. So I can afford it. It's that you can pay it. Now, if you cannot, you say, oh, sorry, I cannot afford that. So it's because it's very expensive for you and you don't have the money. The other one is broke. This is pretty casual in this country that we used to say this word. When you say, oh my gosh, I am broke, I don't have money. So when you don't have any money, you have to say, I'm broke. The other part is make a budget, something that everybody has to do. If you want to have in the future a better life, and if you want to be like, actually, if you are doing a project, all right, you need to make a budget for that. It's not like that, okay, I have money and that's it. No. So if you want to do something, you need to make a budget. And probably you say, teacher, but what a budget is? So a budget actually is the details of the things that you have to do in order to buy something. Or, for example, if you are traveling to another country, maybe on vacation or something like that, you need to make a budget. The budget is, okay, so I am going to pay for example, $100 in, for example, in hotels that I will be staying. I'm going to spend $1,000 in the travel, for example, in the plane tickets. I'm going to spend $1,500 in, for example, in traveling inside of that country, and etc. So you have to make that budget in order for you to know how much you will be spending over there. Okay, it's not like that you just go because you have money, because probably you will be running into debt, okay, or going into debt. That actually is here, this vocabulary. Okay, so make a budget or have a budget. The next one is borrow money or lend money. There is a difference between these, and it's pretty easy. So maybe you say, but teacher, if lend and borrow are the same, what are the difference? How can I use it? So actually, borrow is when you're talking in first person. In this case, you, all right? Or actually, in first person, me. If I say borrow and I want to say to you, so I have to say, can I? So you need to use I. For example, teacher, can I borrow your cell phone? So over here, I am saying in first person, I am just saying me. Can I borrow? Now, lend is the second, is for the second one. So you, in this case, if you want to say the same sentence, I don't say can I. I have to say, can you lend me some money? So in this case, you will see, oh, okay, so can you lend? Can I borrow some money? So some money from you. Okay, so that is actually the difference between borrow and lend. Okay, don't get confused when you're talking. Okay, like sometimes I have seen a lot of people saying, hey, can you borrow me your cell phone? Can you borrow me your pen? That is totally incorrect. Okay, don't say that word. Stop it. So if you're gonna say, remember, can I borrow your cell phone? Can you lend me your cell phone? So you can see the difference. All right, first person, second person. The other one is get by. Okay, get by actually. Let me see. I think we got it here. All right, so get by. Look at this. This is a verb because it's a phrasal verb. To survive or do okay. Okay, so actually, in a sentence, if we say that, it's like that you survive with something. We are talking about money. So if we can say this, okay, I have in my wallet right now, I have just 5,000 pesos. And I say, wow, I have 5,000 pesos. I get paid on any day, on this day, on the 30th. So you say, okay, so I have to be with these 5,000 pesos for 5 days, for example. I think I can get by with this money. Okay, so actually, it's like that I can survive with this money that I have. The other one is sorry, no, it's over here. Go into debt. When you go into debt, is that you are, in this case, borrowing or getting borrowed, right? Money from another person. So this is when you spend more than the money that you have. So when you do that, you go into debt. Okay, you have to go to the grocery store and in this case go in order to buy some products and you say, put it over there on your notebook. Okay, I pay you later. So in this case it's because you don't have the money, so you are going into debt. Please don't do that. The best choice is to make a budget. Other one is owe. So owe is the action that we do when you are into debt. Okay, you have to say I owe you money. In this case, if you lend me, okay, if you lend me money, but it doesn't matter how much it is. All right, in this case, I owe you money because I have to pay you back. So if I owe you, I have, as you see, pay back. Save money or spend money. All right. So here we have the two difference. When you save money in your bank account or maybe right in your house, you can save the money. And spend is actually the opposite. Spend the money. There are two different ways that I told you. I think it was in the previous one. So between spend and waste. When you waste money, actually, it's like that you do it in unnecessary things. Okay, spend money. It could be in things that are necessary. Okay, for example, the food, or in this case, of your house. Those things that are necessary. Short on cash. When you're short on cash, is because you don't have a lot of money. Okay, you have, but not too much. All right, so you have to say, okay, I'm short on cash. I cannot go with you on vacation today or this week. And the last one is stick to it. This word, actually, this is used a lot with the debt. For example, stick to it. There are a lot of people that they love to, in this case, to have money to make loans. That's the word, loans. Loan is, for example, you go to the bank and they lend you money. All right, they can lend you 30,000 pesos. So don't don't get stick to it. Okay, don't get stick to that because If you do that, it's going to be like a habit from you, like going everybody every time, every month, or as soon as you finish paying the loan, that you go right away and get another one. Don't get stick to it. You can do that once. For example, if you are having doing a project or something like that. But remember, don't get stick to it. That everything you have to do, you get it. You need to get a loan. No, the same that I told you before. Make a budget, save money, and then invested in that thing, all right? But don't get stick to the loans. Maybe you say, what is that word? I'm going to write it over here. Loans is this. Loans. Loans. All right. So this is when you borrow money, when you get money. All right. The next part, so that was the vocabulary actually of the lesson 8. Here we have some speaking strategy that I will be telling you a little bit later. Once we finish with this part, okay. Look at this is the name of the lesson, saving and spending. So look at this beautiful city. So here they say something. If you saw someone in a city like this giving away an item for free, what would you do? Would you trust them? So if they are giving you something for free, like cell phone, money for free, there is a video actually that is take the money and run. With this, you will be able to, with this video, you will be able to complete this exercise. Okay, and the video is pretty funny, so let me play it for you.
How many of you have heard the phrase, if it's too good to be true, it probably is? Wise words to live by, right? What if we set up an experiment where that wasn't the case? Would people's distrust keep them from taking advantage of a no strings attached, guaranteed win situation? We're about to find out in this next game.
For this next experiment, we're setting up a booth in a public place. We're going to offer free money to people walking by. They can take as much or as little as they want. We've hidden cameras everywhere. They're in the booth, in the buildings. They're even hidden in the bushes. What do you think people will do? Will they take the cash?
So is this the dumbest experiment we've ever done? Of course people are going to take the money. Or will they? Would you like some free money? Excuse me, do you want some money? For free? Hey, you guys want to take this cash? We're giving it away. Free money.
So what would you do? Would you take some money, or would your trust detectors go off?
Do you want some free money?
Is it really free?
It's free money.
Are you serious?
I mean, this is all about trust, so you have to trust me.
Are you serious?
Yeah. This is about trust. I'm smiling.
Is something gonna attack me or like what?
I promise there's no strings
Do you
attached.
pinky promise?
I pinky promise there's no strings attached.
Okay.
It's just free money. It's just free money.
I swear.
It's free.
Even when people took the money, they were sure it was a trick.
No strings attached.
I feel like someone's gonna pop that.
No, it's not a practical joke. It's just all about trust.
Thank you.
Take care. Hey, you want some money? Would you like some free money? It's free money. Do you trust me?
You're kidding me,
Yeah,
right?
take as much as you like.
That's the catch.
It's free money. Enjoy. We're giving away free money.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's free, man.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing's wrong with it.
You can put your money in there and you can show them
No,
your-
this is about trust. It's not fake. It's about trust.
Can I put in
Can you put in?
$1? Yeah.
If you like, but this is more for you to take.
We are giving people a chance to take money, and he's trying to put money in. What's wrong with these people?
You would think it would be easier for people to take money, but people just hesitate.
What do you think will happen if we change up the experiment and remove me from the booth? Now I'm up in the control room watching the action. Will people be more trusting if I'm not there? Imagine you're on your coffee break. You walk by a booth with a sign saying free money. What would you do? Would you take the cash? And how much would you take?
Ooh. Oh my gosh, that was amazing actually. What would you do if you see that? I think that they don't do that here in this country. It needs to be, all right? But actually, it is a really good part, is. Uh, so, as you already watched the video, please complete this exercise that we have over here. All right, so look at this. Over here they have, this is a money quiz. So where we're going to be reviewing this. Actually, I need you, if it's possible, please, that when you are calling your partners, I need you to call your partners. It doesn't matter how many of them you want to call, that you can do this quiz to them, all right? For example, I have a budget and stick to it. I don't have a budget, but I want to try some, so that you can discuss a little bit with these situations that are in this part. So please remember to do it. All right, next part is, as always, you know, we have the listenings and the audios I have already attached here in the material. Okay, so please don't forget to do it because it's very, very good part. Okay, so what I was telling you before on the speaking strategy, so there are some common phrases that we use, okay? So I told you that we're going to learn how to apologize, all right? Apologizing. When you apologize is that you say sorry to another person, in case that you don't know what is this verb, apologize. So imagine this, in a small accident or mistake that you are just having, you can say, I'm sorry, it was an accident. Or, sorry, my mistake. I can't believe I did that. All right? So, if for example, I am explaining you something and I made a mistake, all right, and I give you a wrong explanation, I say, oh, guys, sorry, my mistake. It's not that way. So, this is the way that I can apologize by a small accident or a small mistake. Now, when it's a serious accident, or a mistake, right? So you can say this. I am really sorry. Okay, so you can add just those kind of expressions like really, very, all right? Or so. So I'm really sorry that I forgot to. I'm so sorry about damaging your car, for example. I want to apologize for what happened. Okay, so this is for serious accident. The other one is useful expressions with accepting an apology. Okay, so here you are apologizing to another person, and the other one is that you are accepting it. So if I say, oh my gosh, I'm really sorry for that, so you can say, don't worry about it, or oh, that's okay, or no problem, it happens. And the other one, if I say, I want to apologize for what happened, you can say, apology accepted. Okay, so that's actually some common phrases that we use when we are apologizing. There is a conversation over here that you can do with your partners. Please do it. Don't forget it. All right, so let's go straight up to one of the best parts, that is wish statement. This is the grammar. Okay, so we are going to be, probably you know the meaning of this verb, wish. Okay, so this is actually a grammar, wish statement in present situations. Okay, I will play the video for you right now. Let me.
Wish statements. Use the past tense with wish to talk about situations that are not true now.
Currently, I live in the suburbs. I wish I lived in the city.
Okay, so this is the first part. All right, so what exactly are wish statements? So we use this kind of verb, wish, in this case, for the past tense and to talk actually about those things or situations that are not true right now. Okay, for example, here, currently I live in the suburbs. So I wish I lived in the city. So as you see, the main verb in the second sentence is in the simple past. So all the time when you are doing a sentence with wish, okay, the verb follow needs to be in the simple past. Don't forget that, okay? I wish I lived in the city.
Use could plus base form of the verb with wish. The word that is optional in these sentences.
I wish that I could speak English fluently.
Okay, the other part over here is this. Use could plus a base form of the verb with wish. So the word that is the word could over here, sorry, no, not could. The word that, this is like a connector. Okay, this is optional. All right. So what I mean with this is that you can use it or not. Okay, and it is correct. I wish that I could speak English fluently. Or you can say, I wish I could.
Use were, not was, for all forms of be with wish.
I wish that I were taller.
All right, that's true. So when you are using the verb to be, that is something that you need to remember. You know that I told you, in the wish statement, we have to use the simple past in the verb. So in those verbs, it needs to be in the past. But what happened with the verb to be? For the verb to be, I don't say, I wish I was. Okay, so all these cases, you need to say, I wish I were. When you need to use verb to be, remember to use were, not was. It doesn't matter the subject, all right? The subject pronoun. If it's I, you, he, so it's I were, you were, he, she, it were. So all of that is were. I wish I were taller. I wish I were millionaire. Money. So actually, all the time use were.
We often shorten wish statements in this way.
I can't speak French. I wish I could.
All right, that's true. So other thing is that you can short the sentence. All right, in this case, forget about that, the connector that. So I can speak French. I wish I could. So you don't have to. I wish that I could speak French. You don't have to repeat that because you already have it in the first sentence. So you are saying that you cannot speak French. So just say, I wish I could.
I don't live in the city. I wish I did.
All right, great. So I can't speak French. I wish I could, like I told you, or I don't live in the city. I wish I did. This is in the cases that you have the auxiliary do. If you are using this, or pay attention to which modal you are using. In the first one, I say can, so you just have to say I could in the past. In the second sentence, I am using the auxiliary do. So in the wish statement, I'm going to use did because it's in the past. And great, so actually that was the grammar. If we go to page 212, we have this. This is the explanation that we were giving you in the video. All right, so look at here. They say use were for all of the forms of the verb to be. It doesn't matter which one. There is an exercise here, guys, that you must complete. This is like a reading. You just have to start reading this and complete these blanket, these spaces. All right. So when you are wishing something, all right, please make sure that you are doing this grammar correctly, okay? That you are saying it correctly. If you say, I don't have a guitar. I don't have a guitar, so I wish I had one. Okay? Let me open a note over here, this part. Alright, look at this. I don't have a guitar, comma, sorry, I wish, you can say I wish that, or simple as that, shorten, remember. I wish I had one. Okay. I don't have money. I don't have money. I am broke. I wish I were rich. Okay, I don't have money. I'm broke. I wish I were rich. You can here say this in the short way, or you can say, I wish that I were rich. But actually, this is not very common that people use this. They used to say it shortened because remember, the English is for easy speak, right? So, I wish I were rich. But all right, and actually, that's it. If these are just some common examples, you can do as remember, as more you practice this, it will be even better for you. So you can start creating things about those things that you wish to have. As you know, this is for present or unreal. When they mean unreal, is because they are not true. Okay? Don't forget to use always the past. Alright? The simple past in the verb. And actually, that's it. If you want to speak with wish, it's pretty easy now. Okay? So if there is any question that you might have, remember you can just text me, or you can take a look to the video also that I have attached in the on YouTube over here. Sorry, I have attached in this part of Google Classroom. There is the which statement. So there are some other examples that you can just take a look at them. All right. So there are actually some of those videos. Well, so actually that was everything, guys, for today. I hope that you enjoyed the class. If there is anything that I can help you with, remember just to tell me. All right, I will be asking in the group. And also remember that the final exposition is getting closer. All right, because it's on the last week of the unit 12, and we are in the unit 12, okay, of this level. So I hope that you are working pretty good with them, that you are almost complete. So I wish, okay, I wish we were in class, but in order to see that multicultural fair, that remember just attach it, all right? As always, so it is not be like a little tedious to upload this video on Google Classroom. Something you can do is to create it like always in one video and post it on YouTube, not public, in private. You can post it and send me the link. The link you can just attach it on Google Classroom, and I will be directly watching it. Okay, so it was a pleasure, guys, to see you. Well, to know a little bit about for you. Okay, see you in the next time tomorrow. All right, so abul.